So it's Thursday today. Let me take you on my way to work. If I'll be driving, because it's a little bit longer if I'll use the public transportation like the subway. So I think it will only take me almost like 15 minutes for me to reach NYU. So this is the village where I live. As you can see, the cars are like parked on the street, regardless of what brands or manufacturers. You can see Tesla or BMW park on the streets. That's one of the problem here in New York City. Like, every little space is valuable. Sometimes those garage, instead of them parking their cars, they convert it into like an apartment, like those garage apartment. So if you are like a nurse, or if you are into a profession that would require you to work like 7 o'clock or earlier than that, even if you like live in a major city like New York City, going to work won't be a problem whether you drive or use the public transportation. But in my case, I usually get up from work like 4:30, which is usually a rush hour because that's when students go home as well. So my usual 15 minutes drive, it would take me like an hour and a half if I'll be driving back home on that rush hour. So before, when I was new, I used to rely a lot with Google Map with direction or Waze. But now, since that's my daily routine, I pretty much memorize the in and outs of getting into my workplace. Shaky. And of course, just be ready if you want to work or move to a place like New York City. You'll encounter a lot of bad drivers. So it's good to have a good car insurance. It's already 5:50 in the morning. Let's see if I can get there by 6 o'clock. So after this stoplight, I'll be merging to the expressway. It wouldn't be bad at this time, but usually getting into expressway on a rush hour, it's really like bumper to bumper. And one major tip and advice, if you plan to work in a major city like New York, parking is not free. So what I'm going to do today, I'll be parking in a garage, and for my 8-hour shift, it would cost me $23 for the parking. So yeah, it's not practical, but it's of course convenient to drive still, especially with this pandemic. but I try to like work with my budget. If I know I have some extra, I drive, but if not, and if I don't need to get to work early, I still use the public transportation. So this is the way heading to Manhattan. So on my camera it says it's been like 5 minutes since I left home. So from here, if you see those lights up front, that's downtown Manhattan. So that's the city that never sleeps. So you see, I live in Queens, and in order to go to Manhattan, it's either you pass a bridge or you go to a tunnel. So this way, I'll be using the Midtown Tunnel, and that's not free. You get charged for using those tunnel because it's faster than those that doesn't have any toll. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the Empire State Building. I can be wrong. Maybe next time I'll plan to like take a video of me driving from work to home, but I bet it will take hours before I even get home because of the traffic. So now we are approaching Midtown Tunnel. So we will be actually underwater. And what I said, using this tunnel is not free. So by the end of the tunnel, yeah, it's true that you will see light, but it's because of the camera flashing, taking a picture of my plate number so I can be charged. And then if you don't have what they call Easy Pass, they usually send the bill through mail and you have to pay through your credit card. But in my case, since I'm a frequent user, I have like a device that is attached to my windshield. So every time the camera detect that Easy Pass, my online account is just being charged and it automatically pays for it. So I haven't really started my day, but right now I've been already being charged for a toll, and after that I'll be charged for a parking. So you really need to balance and work on your budget. There's always a good thing inside working on a major city. One is that you get a better pay as compared to to hospitals or probably other companies that are outside the city. But on the other hand, you end up paying more and spending more if you work in the city. So it's kind of like there's a balance, or it's like a break even. So right right now we are already in Midtown Manhattan. So based from the word itself, we're like in the middle of Manhattan. There's like the lower Manhattan, which is like the rich side, posh side of Manhattan. There's like the mid, and then there's the uptown Manhattan. So all I have to do is to turn right, and then from there we should be seeing my workplace, but I'll be heading to a garage. So time check, it's 10 no, I spent like 10 minutes and 42 seconds already, so that's not a bad commute in the morning. How I wish this is the same travel time heading back home, but no, it's different. The reason why I drove today, because we have like a long-term meeting, which is basically in case management. We're going to discuss those patients' barrier for discharge and why are they staying longer in the hospital. I'm not sure if it shows on the camera. I don't bet because there's a truck in front. But NYU is on the left side. So literally I'm within the area for like 11 and 30 minutes travel. I just need to head to like the garage that I go to. We're actually passing my workplace on the left, but it wouldn't show. So look at this crazy driver. So we are on the 31st Street. Is on the 33rd, so I'll be walking back 2 blocks from the garage parking. The reason why I chose this garage is because I already tried their service. It's cheaper as compared that those that are really closer to the hospital. I think it makes sense. The closer it is, more expensive. So this is the parking. This is not from the hospital. I will pay for it. So there you go. Bye.